Hello all and welcome to today's Sunday Q&A, which today is brought to you from the TikTok warehouse in B46. Fantastic. Got this one, and I've got one out of Daventry going to Towstar, then a pickup around the corner from my house going up to Walsall in the morning. 15 pallets of crisps. That'll be nice and light, won't it? And then we gone. Marvellous weekend. Right, Fuel Watch Lite. This week's price, you should have been round about 130. Obviously, I'll do the full breakdown at the end. The best price I got was actually 126 off of Express Fuels, which was good. They are pretty good at passing on the savings quickly, and the next week should be a lot cheaper because the deal's been done and the straight's been opened and all that kind of stuff. So we should be looking for a significant price fall. Once again, I'll do it next week. Full details at the end. So before we go on, got a job advert. My mate Tony, 2 Grand Tone, is taking people on. So I'm going to read out the advert for you here. It says, drivers wanted. Owner drivers for full and part-time multi-drop parcel deliveries. They're looking for drivers experienced full-time multi-drop delivery to join a growing team. The delivery areas are EC1 to EC21, IG1 to IG11, CM1 to CM25, RM1 to RM21, I think that's Romford, and EN1 to EN11, Enfield. Requirements, multi-drop history, reliable and professional attitude. Sounds like it's been written by AI. I know Tony, I'm not sure he wrote this. Good knowledge of local delivery areas, full UK driver's licence. For information, contact Tony on 07519 709 322, and I'll stick that in the thing. So if you want to give him a bell, if you're interested in the multi-drop job, it's nothing to do with the CX, it's just my mate who's got a growing business, and I thought I'd put the word out for him, anybody, and also help you guys. I hope someone's going, well, I live in Romford, I'll have a bit of that. Give him a bell. He's a decent bloke. I've known him a while. In fact, he's the guy that got me started in this. So, question of the week. Now this is kind of going to be you've seen it before, you're going to see it again. This is from Arba Kudbajowski. It says haulage exchange. 0 stars is too much. Unfortunately, the minimum is 1 star. Scam artists. People are interested in selling something which is good, not selling something which is good for you. They just want your money. And he goes on. He basically joined the exchange, and he basically said he spent $3,000. But he said, I've got no operator's license and no van, and they took the money off me. And I'm thinking, I'd have done my due diligence on that one. Before I hand over $3,000, I'd have asked a lot more questions than signing up. But the question is the courier exchange any good? Does it make any money? And I've done it before, I'd do it again. But we'll give my friend, I can't say that, I'm sorry. I'll read out everything you wrote, and we'll do a proper dedicated video on that one, because I think people that tune into the channel want to know, is this courier exchange thing any good? A lot of people go, what's it all about? Will it work for me? So I'll give you a breakdown. Done it before, do it again. The main video this week was, is the CX oversubscribed? And a lot of people go, I think it was Clive, wasn't it? And he turned around and he said, for one day of the year, because it was Eid, because like the Muslims were on holiday, it worked the way that it should work. And the question is, did it work the way that it should work, or is it working the way that it should work? And the nature of laws of vacuum, and if there are going to be people go, I'll do that cheaper, until the price is so low, they go, I'm doing it for that. And that's saying, well, you get the natural price. Drones and Drives says, incidentally, Drones and Drives, are you Shane Hardy or are you someone else? Because Shane Hardy's WCB overlooked, but I wonder if he's changed his name again. He said, hi Pete. Oversubscribed, I would say no. There is always work available, just not at the rates that are required by and what I mean by that, out of date, out of touch, disillusioned shippers who have no idea what the true cost of transport is every week. Transport companies, every week you get reports of transport companies going bust because shippers and their customers are out of touch. It's dog eat dog. If you're good, people phone you. If you're not good, you have to bid with everyone else. Other options are available. This is all true. I mean, the one thing that does make me smile is when they turn around. There was one on there, and it was, I can't remember where it's going. And it said, it's going, I knew it was going because it's going to MK17. I'm thinking, that's Waitrose. You're going to be in there for 3 hours. And it said, job pays 175 quid. You want an 18 ton to pick up some pallets, drive them 50 miles into MK17, where you're going to be for 3.5 hours, and at the end of the day you want to pay 175 quid. I thought the job doesn't pay 175 quid. Sure enough, I looked on it about 2 hours later, job's still there. So anyone who's got any sense go, oi, I'm not touching that. But if you're new to the game, you might go, oh, 75 quid, in and out, no problem. And then, but you get stung, and then you go as you go. Yeah, it's that thing where you've got, we've done it before, we've done a conveyor belt of fools, and it's don't bid too cheap. Because if you bid too cheap, it's all lovely and you're making money until something goes wrong with the motor, and then you're off the road and that's you done. You kind of, you want to, you've got to stick to your guns. You've got to find a pricing structure, which again, don't be too silly. I want to drive a shoebox from Romford to Luton, £2,000. There is a price, but you've got to get that price. You've got to get it right. And if you do a good job, and if you're smart, not smart as I used to be, and if you turn up and you're dedicated and you don't co-load and you do it correctly, and people will get to know you. The mob that I'm taking the stuff up to Liverpool probably could have got a cheaper price, but they know me and they go, yep, you can have that, no worries. So this week's Wise Guys. Mr. Rocksteady says, how do you trigger the manual entry without the card? Because we have the taco card up here. What you do is you just do it exactly the same as if the card was in without the card being in. But what you have to do, you're allowed to do this for 2 weeks. If you've lost your card, or your card's misplaced, you apply for a new one, and then you can drive for 2 weeks by doing printouts. So you do a printout at the beginning of the day. I recommend you do 2, just be on the safe side. And then you do a printout at the end of the day. And then you put it in your book, my little black book that's up there. You staple it in and you write started, finished, dum, dum, dum. And you stick to your hours and you make sure, right, because they can read the printouts. You can say, I've lost my card, or the card's gone missing. I've applied for a new one. Here's to show you, so here's the email to say I've applied for a new one. Here are the printouts every day to show where I've driven, where I've stopped and all that. And that is okay. Over the 2 weeks, no. Over the 2 weeks, it was down to you. You should sort your card out, and you get plenty of time. They send them pretty quick. So, but yeah, just drive it like normal. Do a print out at the beginning of the day, print out at the end of the day. Staple it in the book, write it in the book. Tell them what you've done. Miscellaneous this week. Mickey 8B says this is to do with the low passes. This low pass thing is still going on. He says low passes and not so obvious at the end. Yeah, I kind of like this low pass. It's a good selling point for shippers to their customers. If explained well, they can always just be something different for the shipper that makes them stand out. And you can go, we provide a low pass. The driver will turn up. He will show you the picture. He'll show you it's him. And some customers might go, oh, okay, cool, lovely. Shippers using the low pass then know the person has gone through the ID process behind, and the driver would be, honest and reliable. The not so obvious part. The CX generates data. Never thought of this actually. Data that we hope can be used. That can be used to target people who are trying to abuse the system. IP address, location, device, IMEI, time, date. They can then compare this device data to the load process on the CX. Over time, this will get better. I suppose that is a way of working out if someone is paying for one subscription and actually trying to run 5 vans off it. CX's goal is to double to get to 3 million loads a year. As drivers who use the CX, we hope this happens. It will be good. The thing is, like coming back to the Clive thing, if more loads go on, then more vans will go on, because there'll be more loads. Oh, we've got loads of work, we're flying around, we're getting good money. Oh, really? I'll have a go. So it'll even itself out, but I always think more loads is better than, I've always said I would rather be in an area where there are 20 vans and 1 load than an area where there is 1 van and no loads. Because if there's no loads, you ain't getting out, are you? So David Henley says, we're still on a low pass. He says, I had a job in the week, needed my picture on Trusted. Trusted wouldn't accept my picture after 5 attempts, then rang the shipper and he said, just do the job. 10 minutes of my life I won't get back. It's like, yeah, it is what it is. What they say, they've stopped the social media for the teens, for the 15, 16s, which is that a good thing? Kids are pretty savvy. They'll find a way around it. Apparently in Australia, what they're doing is they're using pictures of like one of the guy who's in control of the minister, and using that to access the account. I mean, And the companies that actually do the social media don't exactly want to get off, do they? So, but we'll see what happens, you know. It looks like Shane is still WCB overlooked. He says, we said about trying to book jobs in advance. And it's like, I had one yesterday. I was in Gatwick. I've done a video on it, it's coming out actually. When you just can't get it to click. And I was in Gatwick, waited there for 3/4 of an hour, eventually ended up taking a job from Shoreham-on-Sea, which is an hour and a half away, drove all the way to Shoreham-on-Sea, and it had already gone. They got the wrong one. And it's like, now everything that I booked ahead of this is going to get cancelled. Fortunately, it wasn't too much, like, you know. Shane says, he said, it's all good trying to book in advance, but it ties your hands. And we did a video on this as well, nailing your foot to the floor. When someone says, can you collect from me, and I get it out of mine, I need you to collect Wednesday afternoon for delivery Thursday morning. And he's a mate. And you go, yeah, all right, Fred, I can do it. And then Wednesday afternoon comes along and you're like, oh, there's 2 or 3 jobs on there which I could have done that's better. It's not like they pay any more money. Mates, don't they? Mates rates, but there we go. Lee said, I spoke to him a bit this week, he's doing all right. He says, going on, again, coming up with booking jobs in advance, going on to last week's topic of booking jobs in advance. On Tuesday, I had my normal job and also another job booked in straight after, which is going up to Saffron Walden. He goes to Crawley every morning. On my way up to Crawley, there was a small accident on the A23, which meant I was late for delivery and late for the collection by 20 minutes. On the same day, there was a big accident on the 25, where 2 lorries caught fire, which meant they closed 2 sections on the M25. These 2 separate incidents added another hour to my journey. If I booked another job from Saffron Walden, I would have been over an hour late. And even though it's completely out of my hands, some jobs are time critical, so I would have had to cancel my 3rd job, which would have put pressure on the sister to do her job. So if it goes to show that you can take the risk of how many jobs you want to book in advance. And it's true. The only thing you can do, because this is transport and it does happen, punctures, breakdowns, lorry falls over on the motorway, all kinds of things, just keep the shipper informed. The second it happens, or, you know, give them 10 minutes, you think, well, are we going to move? I'm stuck in traffic, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. The sat-nav says this time at the moment, just keep them informed. Because they know that things happen, and if it happens, and they can find a way around it, or they might try and find someone else, or they might just go soldier on through, and I'll tell my customer that you're going to be late because you're stuck in traffic. They can go, ring the customer, he's stuck in traffic, he's on the M25. If the customer wants to Google it, oh yeah, there is an accident on the M25. Fair enough. You know, things happen. Which brings us on to the full fuel watch this week. I don't know this week's, as usual. I will put it in the link down below if I remember. So last week we had Express Fuels at 126, Watson's at 130.18, Motia at 131.29, and UK Fuels at 129.51. And White Man Van had Watson's at 130.19, Silvery Q Fuels at 131.99, Tate Fuels at 131.68, and my mate Ian in the brand new green truck, hey, with cameras. Thought you didn't want cameras, I thought you liked mirrors, 128.71. So there we go. Express Fuels are still doing well. Yes, I'm very pleased because, like I say, I don't get nothing out of them, but they kind of, I like the ethos of the guys. They're trying to do the things, so that's cool. Right, there you go. I'm going to jump out now and find out why I've been sitting here for nearly 25 minutes and I haven't even put the ramp down yet. So I've got to get off to the next one. I've booked another one. I'm supposed to be in Daventry at 11:30 as it stands at the moment. I'm going to be cutting that one fine, so got to carry on. Got to take care, take money.